Hello there, Dizzyings of YouTube. Just a quick update on the channel here. Um, did some armor washes, and here in the next little bit, like maybe today or tomorrow because I've got some time off, I'm going to go in and attempt to finish up Maddox here. Do the details on her armor, bring out the gold, make it just give it that pop, really. The Firefly is coming along. I'm still working on an idea to get the glow down here to come out a little bit better, a little bit brighter than what I've got it right now. I've got a couple ideas in the works, and I'll update y'all once I get those done. And then I've also got my ironclad here. Did the armor washes and hope to get some details right up in here done, and I'm debating what I want to do with this. I know I want to leave the recesses black. I don't know if I want to make the rivets or the bumps a color that brings it out really good, like just a bright silver, or if I'm going to just do a silver etching around the pad itself, and then do, if I did each individual rivet, it would take me a lot of toothpick work, but it might be worth it. This is a demo box kit, so hopefully I can do it justice. It's not going to be super mega awesome or anything, but it's going to be decent. The other project that I have begun work on, this is the beginnings of an Eldar Fire Prism from the Get Started box from GW. The Slow Grow League that I was a part of is starting to kick up again, and hopefully I'll be able to get some games in and try out this game with some buddies. I did order a spray yellow from GW that has not yet arrived, so I went outside today while the weather was sunny and warm and primed it just to see how the spray would go over. I know that may sound silly. The spray paint went on really smooth. I was really pleased with the primer I've got. I know that sounds silly, but I'm just being, happy that it worked on a vehicle. I haven't painted very big vehicles before. This is probably going to be the biggest model vehicle-wise that I've ever done. Now, granted, I've done some the War Wagon for Trolls and the other models for battle engine size stuff for War Machine and Hordes, but those were, models that I spent a good deal of time on. It did not use a whole lot of sprays on. This one, this Eldar idea I've got, I'm going to do the Beltane yellow and blue, similar to what y'all saw on this gentleman. But what I'm going to try to do is use a spray paint for the yellow so that I don't have to spend 2-3 hours. This guy, I painted him start to finish in one sitting, and it took me about 2 hours. I've got 10 guys, that's 20 hours. If I do all the Eldar for 2 hours at a time, that's going to be a lot of time painting. I really don't have that kind of time. So, I hope that works out pretty good. Several of you may be wondering what's going on with Privateer Press at the moment. And I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure. They are... It's public knowledge by now, I'm sure, they're discontinuing the Pressganger program. Those were the guys that would go out, they'd do demos. They were the guys that wore the black shirts. They'd go out and just get people into the community, be a resource to the stores. And now they've stopped it. They sent out a very nice email. It was a very cordial, heartfelt email about why they were stopping it, and they have their reasons. I totally disagree with it, but I am not the head of Privateer Press. I hope that they come out with something that is similar or close to it, but I honestly don't see that happening with them disbanding the PG Corps and that sort of thing. I'm still going to go do demos. I'm still going to go do organizations of events of these great games, but the PG Corps is going to be a thing of the past. Like I said, I disagree with it, but that's my opinion. A lot of the press gangers that are on the forums that I've seen in different Facebook groups, on Chain Attack, everybody thinks this is a bad idea. except Privateer Press. And since they are the ones who actually make the decisions that matter, that's what we have to get stuck with, is that Privateer Press has made their choice and we're going to go with it. So that's my little blurb on that. I'm not going to do a whole 30-minute video on it because, believe me, I could get started and it would just go forever. However, back to painting. I hope y'all are continuing to paint up some models, and I'd love to see them. I really would. I enjoy looking at painted miniatures. If y'all get a chance, post it up. Idic Beer has his Get It Painted group. I'll try to link it in the description below when I edit this video later tonight after the bug goes to bed. And, you know, just post them up. Post what you got. I mean, I'm not going to make fun of it. Nobody's going to make fun of it. Unless they're a complete, you know, what's the word I can use on YouTube? Unless they're an unnice person. Nobody I've met on YouTube so far has been an unnice person. Especially not if they're with the group that Idic Beer's in or in any relation to Idic Beer. They're generally very nice people. So, post up your pictures. Post up what you're working on. I'm still working on faces. And this isn't bad. It's not awesome, but it's not bad. I'm curious for any tips on faces and how to paint them, because, you know, painting up a big monstrous warjack. He's metal, he's blue, he's silver, and that's about it. The littler warjack, his face is a little less pronounced right there. But faces on infantry, such as this one, I have a really hard time getting it to paint. It won't focus. Move that. Let's see if it'll focus now. There we go. I have a hard time getting it painted up to a standard that I think doesn't look like a bad one. And again, all I want out of these is tabletop quality, so maybe I'm just asking too much of myself. I don't know. At any rate, post your comments down below. Sorry for the ramble. Y'all keep on wargaming.